Alrighty, welcome back everyone. So right now we are officially live with part 2 of the GDC, but for now I want to go ahead and focus on the official stream that we had earlier this morning. Unfortunately, I was asleep when it happened. So with the stream, we got the information on the kit details and the animations for the new characters, of course, what we can look forward to seeing for part 2 of the GDC. So far, I missed the stream. I actually missed when the banners were live. I did wake up this morning to see the Gogeta banner. I did my 50 ticket multi on that character, and I'll put this image of the summon right now. I actually did get a copy of Gogeta, so I'm very excited about that. But again, I still haven't seen the animations. I haven't seen all the specific details on what we can look forward to seeing for part 2 of this whole celebration. So today we're going to go ahead and just go through the stream, talk about all the stuff that it seems like we're going to be getting. I'm actually very excited for this. Hopefully guys will be excited as well. If you guys enjoy the vid, show your support down below, drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below, how have you been liking part 2 of the GDC so far, a few hours in? Have you gotten the characters that you wanted to get? Omega Shenron, Gogeta. Apparently there's a Cyber and Pan stuff. Hopefully you guys got the characters you want. Let me know in the comments down below how you're enjoying it. But with that all being said, let's go ahead and get straight into it. Now, I did kind of skim through this, so I know the whole stream starts like right here. There is I did kind of see the animations partially, but the animations are so fire, a few of them. I don't know if we've seen some of them before, but I'm going to skip that part because there is the GT opening, which I don't think I'm allowed to play for copyright reasons. So I'm going to skip that, unfortunately. But again, in the grand scheme of things, this is where the actual stream begins. And I gotta say, first of all, why is she adding more reverbs and stuff to her sound effects? They are putting more effort to her stuff than I do with mine. I need to lock in for real. But yeah, I'm very excited for this because I think she's talking about Goosebumps right now. I'm actually very excited to see what all is shown in the stream. Again, I know we got Gogeta, I know we got Omega, I know we have apparently an LR Nova Shenron, a Cyber Pam. I know we got these things. I know we got some new content, of course, things like that. I don't know all the specific things that we can look forward to for maybe Easy A's, Super Easy A's, things of that nature. So that's really what I have interest in trying to see. But of course, shout out to everyone, of course, because these guys, they put the effort, they do the, on-camera work for the stream and everything for all the showcasing. So shout out to her, of course. Shout out to, I think, Omatsu and Geppy are on the stream too. There you go. Yeah, so shout out to all three of them. They were locked in, which is fantastic. I am so glad for that. I will skip a bit of this because, I don't want to spend too long just going through the stream. Obviously, it's still 40 minutes, or 40 minutes, so I don't want to waste all that time. Obviously, there's stuff we have to get through. But yeah, let's just go skip through. So the first thing, first thing is a program schedule. So we got obviously the information on new characters, the events, information on Easy A's. I did think we were going to be getting that. I don't know exactly how much we're going to be getting. I heard some numbers thrown out, but I don't know how the specifics are kind of shown in terms of the character choices and everything. But hopefully we'll get a lot of cool Easy A's, a lot of great viability. And for my expectation, probably a lot of them are going to be GT oriented. I still wish we got the Vegeta and Trunks Easy A for part 1. The fact that we haven't gotten that is definitely a waste in my opinion, but it is what it is. We can't look at the past now. We gotta look forward to the future, and the future right now is part 2 with GT. So hopefully the Easy A's are gonna be bangers. Hopefully what they got cooking in general is gonna be banger. From what I've heard, Gogeta and Omega are so amazing. So that is already a fantastic start. Goku and Vegeta and Rosemasu were amazing in part 1, but obviously Gogeta has attracted a lot more fan hype from the overall community. Omega has drawn a lot of hype as well, I would say. So that's really great. We are getting 30 Dragon Stones, which is fantastic because I am broke. I have no Dragon Stones to my name. I am officially, bankrupt in Dokkan. So, I would be very glad if we could get some more Dragon Stones for more multis. Because, yeah, I only did the 50 ticket multi, or not even a multi, it's a single pull. But I did that, and that's all I could do for the summons, really, besides some ticket summons. So, yeah. All right. We got one of the OSTs. I don't know which OST this is playing right now. But yeah, so we got the introduction. Let's go ahead and see right here. So let me just skip here. So yeah, breaking through. Are they going to talk about the... Yeah, whatever. We don't really need to know the theme at this point. I know some people are saying the theme no longer makes sense. I don't care. We got Gogeta. We got Omega. That's tough. That is actually tough. Omega's art looks better than I thought it did, actually. From what I saw from the trailers and stuff, I didn't see he was standing on whatever he's standing inside, a tree or something. He looks sick. He actually looks even cooler right there in Gogeta with the Dragon Fist. Looks so sick too. Actually, insanely fire. Show the illustrations. Let's go and let's see these illustrations. I need to see them now. Gogeta. Yeah, I actually saw these arts. So these ones I know. The arts, I will say, this art is nice. This art could be better. I don't know if I like the background lighting. I feel like that's what's throwing me off. But still, Gogeta looks like he looks like a dog. He looks like a freaking badass. This could be a TOR art for a completely different Gogeta, but it is what it is. The L art, Omatsu, get out of the way, please. Thank you. he knew he was out in the way. Gogeta, man. So many people, man, have been feeling some type of way about us getting a standalone fusion. So many people have been feeling some type of way about us getting a good Gogeta, especially after 10th anniversary, where Super Vegeta was generally considered to be better than Gogeta. Now we got Super Saiyan 4, apparently number one, from what I hear. That's awesome. The Dokkan Fest, so we knew he was going to be a Dokkan Fest, or at least we were expecting him. So Omega Shenron, with the arts, I will say, his LR looks so sick. His SSR looks okay. Bro is showing his full ass to us on the screen. Why is Omega doing that on the TOR art? I'm not going to pause that. If you guys wish to, that's on you. That is disgusting. I guess it's like the reverse of Gogeta kind of, but that is just right there. That is insane. Thankfully, Omega does not have cake. All right. Ooh, animation. Ooh. Okay, let me turn this up real quick, guys. Guys, let me just pause it real quick. You guys have probably seen the animations before me. So, you know, if you want to see them again, here we go. I'm actually so excited for this. I heard that they are some of the peakiest of peaks imaginable. Like peak, crazy animations. I need to see them. I hope they're as good as I can envision. I saw some of it from the trailers and stuff. I'm so, even Gebby sounds so excited here. All right, so they did, oh, so this is the OST that we were hearing earlier. So this is Gogeta's intro OST. I saw this from the trailer last one. Oh, the glow like they did with the 7th anniversary for Gogeta Blue. Oh, he does the line too, the proper line, the true Gogeta line. That's copywritten by Gogeta. 12 key? Yo, the motion blur. No way he did that. Oh, wait, timeout. Oh my god, I gotta timeout. Did he aura farm on us? Yo, what is this? Is that 12? The OST is making this so much better than it probably is, but that OST, that 12 key super is sick. What is that 12 key? Is that a melee super? I think it is a melee super. It's so fire. He really just aura farmed with us. A counter against... No, I was making a tweet about how goated he was for this. He's taking the negative energy and making positive energy with one knee. That's GOAT energy right there. People are going to be commenting how I'm on his dick, but it's okay. 18 key. Big bang attack. Yes, sir. Oh, that is even better than the one from the 7th anniversary. Yo, wait. Time out. This is actually sin. Oh, yo, I don't know what, guys. Time out. Time out. We need to talk about this. We need to talk about what we just seen here. Let me just go back. So the intro was so sick with just the glow and everything. First of all, let's just go back to this motion blur to this. Bro is aura farming on us. That's goated right there. That's some insane energy to be like break the fourth wall and just be like, yo, y'all see that Gogeta's aura farming on us, bro. This is actually peak. This is so fire. What? And we didn't even see the Dragon Fist. We didn't see the Dragon Fist. We still haven't seen Omegas. I'm sure Omegas are also really sick. The aura looks fire. The flow. Bro crossed his arms and descended like a divine being. That's crazy. Bro is stepping on his ops. Gut punch. That's crazy. That is a fire shot right there. That is thumbnail worthy. That's animation worthy. This, I'm gonna make a tweet of this after we watch the whole stream. We need Dragon Ball GT to be reanimated with this quality, or something at least close to this. It doesn't have to be like this all the time. I understand Pan is not gonna get something this crazy, but we need animation quality of this caliber. That is so beautiful. The counter, you know, for a counter, it's obviously not the craziest of animations, but it's still perfect. It's still perfect at what Gogeta did, and yeah, this is really dope. This is so dope. Yeah, that's actually really sick. I'm glad they did. The way they also showed it covering the whole sky, that's awesome. The 18 key. This was from the trailer. I thought this was like the active or something. That is insane, the way they're manipulating the key for his animation, the way it's flowing. The eye scrolls or whatever you saw right there. I gotta pause it right there. What is this? This is like Super Saiyan 10,000 just been like hidden like in the art. Like, what is this? This is insane. Insane. Bro is breaking dimensions without actually breaking dimensional barriers. That's actually crazy. Yo, Gogeta's guys. I don't want to say it on camera, but I've seen some people on Twitter. I saw some friends of mine talking about how they had to clean their screens, if you know what I'm saying. I think I can understand what they're talking about, because that was kind of crazy. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. If this was not standalone Gogeta, but Super Saiyan 4 is in it Gogeta, I think we would have been done a disservice. I'm genuinely feeling that. Look, everyone, even they know it's hype. Even they know it's hype. Let me skip over here. Yeah, the operation team should be proud of what they've done with Gogeta. Like, Super Vegito looked amazing. Gogeta looked amazing. I still love Super Gogeta's animations with the Soul Punisher. So amazing. This has beaten that. This has beaten the 10th anniversary. This animation-wise has beaten future Goku and Vegeta with Vegito Blue. It's beaten them by far. It's beaten Rose Masu. It's beaten everything. And actually, now that you think about it, it should have been a sign that Gogeta would have been a great, because Goku and Vegeta especially had great animations. Rose and Zamasu had great animations. This is a sign. He's AGL, which I knew from the game, of course. GT Heroes Fusion, I can't even read all of his kit. GT Heroes, Key +4, HP attack and defense 220%. Going back to the categories right here, let me go back real quick here. Can we go back, please? All right, standalone Fusion. So he is, I guess he's not on a Pure Saiyans. Unfortunately, that's to be expected. GT Heroes, Battle of Fate, Fusion, Power Beyond Super Saiyan, Fused Fighters, Shadow Dragon Saga, Found Trump Card, Earth Protecting Heroes, Giant Power, Kamehameha, Timeline, Accelerated Battle. Not the most categorically diverse character, but it doesn't matter. He looks so good. He is going to be on some really great categories and teams. Fused Fighters is near the top, probably GT Heroes as well. And they're still playing, I believe, his intro OST, which is still so awesome. Raise attack for 1 turn with a great chance to further greatly raise attack. And then 18 key, ultra big bang Kamehameha. Greatly raise attack for 4 turns. Great chance to further massively raise attack for 1 turn, cosmetic cost damage. He doesn't even stack, he just does damage. Wow, that means his passive has to be so insane for people to be saying he is #1. His passive has to be insane, especially defensively, because he's not raising he's not even raising defense. Does that mean his passive is just that cracked? Activates the intro when there's 2 or more GT Hero category allies on the team. Okay. Launch additional guaranteed super and all attacks become crits for 1 turn. Super class allies Key +3 defense plus 70% for 4 turns. Okay. I'll let him talk about it because he's probably talking about it as well. Basic effects Key +3 attack and defense 300%. Receives additional Key +1 per key square obtained. Attacks effective against all types. 50% chance to do a crit. Guards all attacks. 50% damage reduction flat out. Launch additional guaranteed super along with this. 300% attack when attacking. 200% defense when receiving attack. 200% defense temporarily when receiving a super, so for the turn. When receiving the Key Blast super, great chance to counter or nullify and counter. Guaranteed nullifies and counters with tremendous power with 70% HP or less. After receiving 3 or more attacks in battle for the rest of the fight, launches an additional guaranteed super starting from the character's next turn. After receiving 7 or more attacks in battle, Key +4 and performs a guaranteed crit. You don't need crit on this character. An AGL character with additional doesn't need crit in his hidden potential build. Wow, this is actually so powerful. And because he has guard and damage reduction, you don't need to invest in you don't need to invest in dodge. You can, but you don't need to, because he's got built-in crit. He's got so much tank ability. He doesn't rely on dodge to survive. He's also able to counter supers. So, or not all supers, but Key Blast supers. Yet damn right we expect this from Gogeta. Goat-Geta. You cannot spell Gogeta without Go. I think I put it on my last vid when I did it on Twitter and everything. We still have the active skill. I forgot about that for a split second. How is this gonna look? Oh, do you see the sheen on his eye? Bro, he's aura farming again. I gotta listen to the OST too. Bro is just flying around in it like midair just for the sake of having fun. Dragon Fist, the glow is. Wait. Okay, I heard someone say that I heard a friend say you have to pause when the flash happens on this. Wow. Oh, no way, they did it. Wait, what? They did that? No way, they stole that. They took that from Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Goku needs to go get a lawyer for real. Goku needs to get Bulma to hire a lawyer for him, because Gogeta just stole the Dragon Fist win pose. That is so sick. This is one of my favorite poses in terms of any sort of Dragon Ball fight, like the final pose and everything. This is one of my favorite ones because it was just Goku, who's one of my favorite characters, champion of the Earth. I'm glazing, of course, but still, this was such a fire pose with the sky clearing. Yo, I can't believe they took that and they made it look so good. Gogeta actually looks really good with it. I think I don't know who looks better. Let me know in the comments down below who looks better in this pose, Gogeta or Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Me personally, I may still say Goku, but Gogeta's looking pretty damn clean right there. All right, let me go back to the active. So I heard a few things I have to check out. So first things first is I heard I have to check out the flash. Like there's a flash in his active, and when that happens, there's something really cool about the flash, which I don't know what exactly it is, but we'll see right here. I missed it entirely. Let me just bear with me for a sec, because I have to see what exactly this is, which I think, okay, so let's see here. So we got the flash. Let me just pause this. Oh, wait a minute. That can't be, am I tripping? Let me go back one sec. Let me turn this like down. Let me slow down the speed a bit. So first of all, I will say, this looks like a freaking United States of Smash. Anyone else who's a My Hero fan, does this not look like United States of Smash? Like, I heard someone say, like, make a reference to it, like repost it. I didn't know what they were talking about. I thought My Hero got something new. I think they were talking about this. This looks like the United States of Smash from All Might when he like was doing All for One and that stuff. That is a crazy callback. Someone is a My Hero fan, and I love it because My Hero has some pretty cool animation at times, and this is one of them. Okay, we're coming close to a flash here. Let me just slow this down just a bit. So, okay, let's see here. Yo, that was, oh my god, I gotta run it back again. I gotta run it back again because I know what I just saw. You guys know what we just saw. That looked like it was Vegeta and Goku in the frames. That's Vegeta. That's actually Vegeta, and that's Goku right there. That's actually, guys, we're actually witnessing peak. This is peak. I can't. My brain is done. My brain is finished. Do we know what the active can do? I mean, we know what the active can do. Where is it? Active. Okay, let me just skip here because they're still talking about the animations. Active skill, massively raise attack temporarily, cause ultimate damage, attack and defense 70% increase, and all attacks become crits for 1 turn, and can be activated starting from the next turn after he receives an attack. That is the same condition as Beast Gohan. That is the same condition as 9th anniversary Beast Gohan. I thought Gogeta was gonna have a taunt. I'm sad he doesn't, but wow, this is the same. It's so easy to get this. You get him on turn 3. You get a turn 3 or turn 4, or whenever like the second time shows up, you get the active. And the active is playing right now. That OST's got some nice vibes to it. I still like the intro one, I think, more. But wow, that is so sick. Okay, let me skip through here because I know we're like, I've been wasting a lot of time. I'm so sorry, guys. I know there's a lot of the stream. I know there's a lot of things I'm reacting to. So, but yeah, I just gotta enjoy this. All right, Omega. That intro's got a bit of aura to it. I do love that. Ooh, that noise though, that was kind of crazy. Okay. Omega is laughing. I love it. Ooh. No, he counters too. Oh. Oh, that's such a callback. Whoa, that's actually sick. No way. I didn't think they were gonna do that. That's actually so clean. And also, I guess he has melee supers or something. 12 key. Bro just kicked the shit out of Goku. That's crazy. Okay, that could have looked better, but that's not the fault of the animation. That's fault of the, what is this? This is the active? Why is the OST changing? Am I tripping? Did the OST just change? Is that the 18 key? I guess this is the 18 key, right? You know what? This is actually not that bad. Oh, it's an AoE. It's an AoE. 18 key is an AoE. Wow. Okay, I will say Omega's animations aren't as clean as Gogeta's. I feel like that's kind of obvious, but still, they look pretty good for Omega. They look still really good. Oh, so that's the lead. Let me go back first, because I saw the categories. Categories: Inhuman Deeds, Power Absorption, GT Boss, Shadow Dragon Saga, Worldwide Chaos, Battle of Fate, Full Power, and Extreme Fizz. Okay. So similar to like the Dokkan Fest version of Omega Shenron way back in the day, the physical one, but still, I mean, the art looks so sick. Not the greatest in terms of categorical diversity, but that's okay. Leader skill. So Inhuman Deeds, Power Absorption, GT Bosses, Keep Us 3, you know, 200%, 220% to stats and everything. Extra 50% for characters also in Shadow Dragon Saga, Worldwide Chaos, or Battle of Fate. This is actually a very good leader skill because there's a lot of categories that are available within his coverage that are able to benefit. So Inhuman Deeds, Power Absorption, probably the best characters are going to be overall from those two. GT Bosses, this better be a sign that GT bosses is going to get a lot of love, because GT bosses right now has been throughout history a joke, and I cannot stand for it any longer. I need it to be actually good. The 50% for Shadow Dragon Saga, that's really good. So yeah, I'm loving this. I'm loving what we got so far. All right, let's keep going here. I'm going to skip a bit faster. I know I took a bit of a while with Gogeta and everything. So Omega, so super attack effect, raise defense for 1 turn, cause colossal damage, and greatly lower attack and defense. 18 key, greatly raise defense for 4 turns, and cause mega colossal damage to all enemies. Disable enemy action once within a turn. Okay, cool. So the interruption plus the defensive boosting. So no attack boosting for him, which is the opposite of Gogeta. I guess that means his passive must have a lot of attack to offer. Activates the intro when all allies are extreme class characters. That's kind of a limitation in terms of like your overall build, but to be fair, most of his categories are villain-esque, so it makes sense. So all villains for entrance animation, extreme class allies gain a chance of performing a crit 20% increase, and randomly changes tech or AGL key spheres to rainbow orbs for 1 turn. Launch additional guaranteed super, and extreme class allies key +2 and attack +70% for 4 turns. 300% to stats, key +3 basic effect, additional key +1 per key sphere obtained, 50% damage reduction, changes physical or in key spheres to rainbow key spheres randomly, automatically, just with his basic. With a rainbow key sphere obtained, 1 orb, extreme class allies defense +70%, and additional damage reduction rate increased by 10% for characters also in GT bosses for 2 turns. Wow, so he's like AGL Forku from a 10th anniversary there. Similar release. When attacking, 150% to attack, with 18 key or more, 150% again to attack when attacking, 150% to defense when receiving attack, with 24 key, guaranteed crit. Wow, another character with built-in additional at 55%, who gets built-in crit with his kit. When receiving a melee super, great chance to nullify encounter, nullifies and guaranteed counters with an HP 70% or less. So this is the same thing as Gogeta, just for a melee super instead of a key blast. After performing 5 or more attacks in battle, extreme class allies key +2 and chance of performing a crit increased by 20% for the rest of the fight, and guaranteed for the rest of the fight randomly changes tech or AGL key spheres to rainbow orbs starting from the next attacking turn. This is, yeah, this is basically his intro right here plus key +2. So that's nice. Orb change is really helpful, but very interesting what he's got going on right here. Okay, let's keep going here, because I think we still have more to look at. So yeah, we have the active skill. So let's see here. The active skill I think is the negative energy ball. Already, this is interesting. Okay. OST is okay. I'm not feeling the OST quite yet. Oh, the OST is picking up. Okay, the OST is picking up. Wait. Also, that battle motion was so sick. Is he creating a domain? Hold on, skip that. Show us the domain, please. I'm pretty sure that was a domain. Yeah, he's creating a domain. Creates domain for 3 turns. It can be activated when there's another Inhuman Deeds, Power Absorption, or GT boss ally in the same turn, or after doing 5 or more attacks in battle. So this can be available in any fight, basically. With domain, Inhuman Deeds, Power Absorption, and GT boss, enemies and allies attack +25%. Increased damage received by superclass enemies and allies by 20%, plus additional 10% for characters in Earth Protecting Heroes, Fuse Fighters, or GT Heroes. You know what? It's not the craziest domain. I still feel like the best domain of all time is still Tech UI Goku's, because his does something unique, which is it re-enables dodge. But this is still nice. I feel like it's not something that I feel like self-sabotages too much. Maybe that's just me. Three turns too. Interesting. I think it was 3 turns. Let me go back here real quick. Was it 3 turns? 3 turns. Let me just, yeah, 3 turns. So yeah, that's fine. I mean, still, that's really cool. Alright, both gameplays were recorded in the event special battle stages 3 and 4, which I already know they're out and everything, which they're focusing on Omega and Gogeta. I will do a separate vid on the Gogeta fight because I want to do it with the new Gogeta of my own. Included characters with their links at 10, what did they say, link levels at 10 and hidden potentials at 69%? Oh, so they're showing gameplay. We're gonna skip the gameplay kind of, because like, we don't need to see too much of it. Can activate the active, that's fine. We really don't need to see too much. If that's a 69%, 35 mil or so, that's actually really nice. Because also he's not boosting his attack. Or that's a 12 key? Yeah, that's a 12 key actually, wow. That's really good. Okay, let's keep going here. 18 key can disable, yeah, that's fine. We really don't need to see all these specific details because, like, we already know stuff. Okay, look, we already know what the kit can do. We don't need to see the gameplay, I feel like, or at least I don't. I'm gonna skip through that for the sake of time. Gogeta, yeah, form a GT Hero team. Obviously, yeah, these two, from what I know, this 4th anniversary Super Saiyan 4s and AGL Super Baby 2 are going to be all having time limited buffs, so they're going to be good. Is that the second anniversary in the standby? I think that's the second anniversary characters in the standby, is it? Yeah, they're in the standby. Weird. I think I saw earlier, maybe I wasn't paying attention. I thought I saw STR Omega Shenron as well, but one of the basic effects is 300% plus 300. Yeah, he has crazy attack stats. 55. Is that at 69%? 55 million? What is he going to do at 55%? Because that's all I got him at. I think that's all I'm going to be able to get him at. Oh, he looks good. He looks so good. Also, the enemies in Special Battle can unleash powerful supers. Is Gogeta countering himself? Yeah, he is countering himself because this Gogeta is doing the Ki Blast super, right? So Gogeta is countering himself. How much is it going to do? 30 mil on the counter, countering with tremendous power. So that should be like 60 million at least. 55, my bad. I'm not good with math. Let me just say that. Okay. That's cool. Alright, so let's keep going here. What else do we got? Characters. I'm trying to read like the small stuff here. Yeah, the special banners and everything. Special summons. I did see part of this. So apparently we got GT summons, which is really clean. I hope they do this more because GT is awesome. Free talk. We're skipping the free talk. How far is the free talk going? Okay, there we go. Let's skip the free talk. As Geppy mentioned, what did he mention here? I'm skipping here. Super attack in-game animations. Yeah, clearly they put a lot of effort into these guys. I mean, part 1 looked like it had a lot of effort, but now part 2 looks even better. Even Omega's. Omega's pale in comparison to Gogeta, honestly, but they still look really clean. So, you know, like, yeah, I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna enjoy Gogeta's animations. Now that I know what they are, I'm gonna, like, I don't even know what I'm gonna say here. I'm just gonna get hyped. That's what I'm gonna say right now, because I don't want to get in trouble. Alright, what else we got here? So I know there's still a lot of the stream. They just talked about the characters. I just realized that we haven't even really talked about, I guess they did talk about events, sort of. Yeah, so we're gonna get the 30 stones. Yeah, okay, yeah. That part, I thought we already got that earlier, but I guess not. Okay, campaign information. Let's go here, because we need to get moving here. So events, go on through. Alright, so this is the event for LR Nova Shenron. I already looked at some of the stuff from it earlier. But not too much in great detail, but from what I know, it's just very straightforward. You just play it a bunch of times and you should get all the copies you need. So that's gonna be fun. The new stages, yep, that's fine. A unique title that features 2 iconic fused fighters. Interesting. I'm curious to see what that title is gonna be. I mean, it's gonna be probably sick. Super 3 difficulty, yeah, it's challenging. I still need to beat Rose Masu. That one, without a new character, it's been so terrible. With Gogeta, I hope that's gonna change. New stages for perfect cooperation. Ooh. That's gonna be nice, with skill orbs and dragons. Yeah, love it. Let's keep going. Tag all those stages. I hope we get the wallpaper for part 2. New characters that have been added to ongoing limited. Yeah, so that's the time limited buff and everything. Again, I already said earlier, I knew these 3 were getting it. We had a data download happen, I think yesterday, or maybe like 2 days ago, which pretty much like revealed everything. So that was kind of obvious to me. Yeah, they're also in the special Global Dragonstone stuff, so if you guys wish to get them, they are available, but again, time-limited buffs. Once the Global Dokkan campaign's over, then they're probably going to lose it, so that kind of loses value over time, right? We have the 44% chance here, so let me kind of talk about this as they're kind of explaining it. So we're able to get up to, yeah, there you go, up to 100 Global tickets. 50 can be used for apparently a single on one of the 4 banners, which gives you a 44% chance to get the specific character, or the remaining chance, like was it 50%, 56%? That's going to be just to get a random unfeatured SSR of whoever it can be. I saw some people get shafted and get like AGL Super Vegeta and stuff. I, of course, got lucky with mine and got Gogeta. But, you know, it is curious to see which is the better approach. I think 50 tickets is better for one go, and then the other should be like, I think you should split it. So one is a 50 ticket, one is 10s. Because you can do 50s or you could do 10s for like plain multis. So I think you should split it like that, but we'll see how it all kind of approaches here. That's all the event information, so okay, some content stuff. I think we still have Easy A's, no? We still have Easy A's to look forward to, right? So, yeah, let's see here. Lots of characters to go through. Okay, who are these characters exactly? I want to see. Able to Easy A or Super Easy A, 10 GT characters. They're going all in on GT. 7 Easy A's, 3 Super Easy A's. Okay, cool. Who is gonna be Easy 8, I wonder? That's gonna be interesting. Okay, I see some of these characters. Wow, some of these characters haven't gotten Easy 8, that's crazy. Yeah, Goku, I think that's Int Baby, yeah. That's AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku, Trunks Pan, Sin Shenron from the 7th anniversary, I think, and then the free-to-play Shadow Dragons. Not the craziest in terms of character choices. To be fair, GT doesn't really have much to offer for Easy 8 options because most of it's already been touched. But actually, we have Super 17. And also, where is Int Gogeta? In Super Saiyan 4, Gogeta's not on that list. Oh, but the Super Easy 8s, I didn't even see that. Super Saiyan 4, 2nd anniversary, and Omega Shenron. So they are going to get Super Easy 8. But where's Int Gogeta? Int Gogeta is not here. Did he get snubbed? Surely Int Gogeta gets an Easy 8, right? Because this is like one of the prime moments. Unless he's going to show up for 11th anniversary, which would be pretty sick. I feel like they just... Am I tripping? I feel like they just announced all the Easy 8s they're going to do for Part 2. And because the characters for the Easy 8s are kind of just like randoms, you know, like not special per se, I feel like they're going to do one gigantic Easy 8 that gives all the medals and kind of screw us out of a few Dragonstones. I'm not trying to be negative, I'm just saying it for what it seems to be. But... Thank you, Omatu. That's crazy. Omatu got hoed. Yo, Omatu needs to like get on the like whoever did this, they screwed Omatu. That's tough. But still, like I wish we got some cooler Easy A's like Super 17, perhaps like Int Gogeta. These are still cool Easy A's. The Super Easy A's are fantastic, but I feel like we could have gone a bit more. Maybe just like some different options. Who knows? But you know what? It's fine. Let me skip through this because they're just kind of talking about this. Okay, next thing is the social media stuff, so let's just kind of skim through this real quick. So we got a social media tap battle thing, that's gonna be fine. Let's just keep going. Is that it? Campaign information. Yeah, so that I think that's it, because yeah, they're just saying goodbye and everything. So yeah, so that's pretty much the entire stream. Okay, so that's insane. I did have Dokkan info pulled up here because Dokkan info with the data download has all this already. But again, I didn't see the animations. I tried to hold myself back from the kiss and everything. Gogeta is definitely, to me, number 1. Omega, I think he's top 5 minimum, but we'll see how he performs in game. I think, again, with not again, but with Omega having GT bosses as a main part of his lead, a main crux of it, I hope that's an indicator the GT bosses is going to get some of the baddest glow-ups in history in the remaining few months, because GT bosses is never cohesively good at one point in time. The Shadow Dragon Saga is probably the best opportunity for it because you have all the different Shadow Dragons, but I mean, we'll have to see. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like we're getting free-to-play clones or free-to-play Shadow Dragons, so it is what it is. But still, Nova Shenron's cool, all the stuff is cool, so it is what it is. Anyways, that's gonna be a wrap of the vid. Obviously, we saw the animations, we saw the peak. I'm so happy for what we've gotten here. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you guys think again about part 2 with GDC, with Gogeta, how he looks. Let me know what you guys think about him, Omega, Saiban or Pan, let me go through his kit real quick. I don't know why I'm getting verified. I'm obviously a human, because only a human would just go glaze Gogeta like I have glazed him. Pan, she looks like she has a lot of support from what I've heard, and yeah, it looks like the case because there's a bunch of stat support, a scouter, that's cool. All sorts of amazing stuff right here. Raising Alex's defense with a super. Yeah, I'm gonna skim through this real quickly, but overall this looks really, really amazing. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below what do you guys think. Obviously there's a bit of noise outside, so that's my bad. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, again, show your support, drop a like down below, subscribe to the channel. Thank you all so much for watching. Take care, stay blessed, have a great part 2 of the GDC, and I will see you all in the next one.